So Google Stitch, which is the AI-powered design tool from Google Labs, just made its design capabilities available for coding agents. Last week, they actually announced three major updates. Number one, they have come up with an MCP server. Number two, an agent skills for automated workflows. And number three, a Gemini CLI extension. That means tools like Anti-Gravity, which is Google's agentic IDE, can now directly design, generate UI, and build end-to-end code directly from a text prompt. Your coding agent just got a design degree. Here is what I built in Anti-Gravity using the Stitch's new MCP server. Let's take a look. So this is the final website which Anti-Gravity was able to create using Stitch's design without getting into Stitch. So let's look at this. Now, I asked it to create a financial planning website, and you can see here a beautiful login page. You can see a subtle animation here, and then it has built like a login screen. So if I click on this, it brings me here into a simulation dashboard, which is what I really wanted to generate, like an FP&A analysis. And if I move the levers here, you can see that it's changing here. If I'm changing the operating cost, if I'm moving the headcount, if I change the marketing spend, everything is connected from a revenue perspective. And here it has also gone ahead and done something more interesting where I can see the comparison between base and the simulated scenario, which is pretty fantastic. So here it is also given a scenario library. We can also see subtle animation. So the idea is you're in the CFO's office or are a CFO yourself, you are able to do this kind of simulation every quarter. And based on the different expenses, you should be able to simulate your overall potential revenue. Wasn't that fantastic? What you just saw was a complete financial planning and analysis simulation, which was completely designed and, of course, coded by Anti-Gravity. Now, building some applications like this was possible before, but here the main difference is you're actually designing directly in Anti-Gravity. So you don't have to go to Figma or even Stitch for that matter to first finish your design there and then export the code into these kind of AI tools to build the actual application. You can do all of that right within the same IDE. And in this case, I'm going to do this with Anti-Gravity. So in this video, we're going to focus on how you can build something like this on your own by enabling MCP on your Anti-Gravity setup. And here's what's wild. On the last day, they also released something called a Stitch Loop Skills that creates a self-building loop. The AI designs a screen, writes the code, opens it in a browser, visually checks it if it looks right, and if not, it fixes it and tries again. Completely autonomous. That's going to be a whole another video. Please do let me know in the comment section if you will be interested in me taking you through that and how you can build that as well. But for today, I'm going to focus on the basics, which is setting up the Stitch MCP server and connecting it directly to Anti-Gravity. All right, so let's just dive in. So before we can start to use Stitch and Anti-Gravity, we need to set up the authentication through Google Cloud. Now, if you're wondering why Google Cloud, I just want to use a design tool directly in Anti-Gravity. Here's the thing, right? Stitch MCP is a remote MCP server. It's not running on your machine. It's actually connecting to the Google infrastructure where the Stitch API lives. Think of it as a secure tunnel, right? So this is where the G-Cloud authentication is your key card to access that tunnel. So we need to do the two things. We need to tell Google who we are and then give our local tools permission to act on our behalf, right? So let me show you how. All right, so I'm going to do this end-to-end using Anti-Gravity. So I'm going to use the Anti-Gravity's terminal itself to do this. You're welcome to use PowerShell if you're using Windows, or you can also do some of these steps directly in Google Cloud's Cloud Shell as well, or depending on your machine, right? So basically you need a terminal. Now, if you do not have Anti-Gravity, then I would recommend you go ahead and download this from here. So antigravity.google, and you should be able to follow the process. It's pretty simple, standard download. So I'm not going to get into that. Once you have downloaded Anti-Gravity, this is what your landing page will look like. Now, a good idea is always to create a brand new folder. So I usually do this. I will go ahead and create a new folder. So in this case, I've already created a folder called Stitch so that I can use that for my reference. Now, here is a terminal button. So you click on this and this opens up the terminal for you. Now, this is where we'll follow a certain set of commands so that we can enable the MCP directly in Anti-Gravity. Right now, if you look at the agent MCP servers, you will not find the Stitch MCP. So you'll have to do some of the following steps. Also keep in mind that this is a remote MCP server and not a local MCP server, and that's why you also need to do the authentication, as I had mentioned before. So there are really 5 steps that we are going to do here very quickly. The first one is we will set up the login with G Cloud. Then we will set up the project, whatever project you have built in Google Cloud. Then we will set up application default credentials. Then once we are done with that, then we will enable the Stitch MCP API and then finally generate the access token, right? So let me do this step by step and you can see this, right? So the first one is the authentication. So this basically allows you to go ahead and provide the authentication within Cloud CLI. So you will see that I'm here. The next one is where you are actually like setting your project. So this is where the assumption is you already have a project in Google Cloud. For example, here you can see that I have this particular project in Google Cloud. If you don't, then you can go ahead and create a new project and then you can give that name when you're setting the project over here, right? So it has updated the property and it sees that. Now, once you're done with that, the next step is the most important step, which is where you're actually enabling the Stitch API. So in this case, because I'd run this once in preparation of this video, it's already enabled. But if it is for you, if you're doing it for the first time, it will enable it once. And then the last step is actually printing the default authentication token. So we'll keep this handy. So once you have got the application default token, the next step is to actually set the MCP server, right? Now, as I mentioned before, if you search for Stitch here, you will not find it. And this is where you will need to click on Manage MCP Server. And you will see here, you will have a raw configuration file. So what you're going to do is you're going to copy this. And this is where you have the access token. That is what you're going to use, right? And now, once you close this, you hit on refresh and you should see that it is actually connected. And now you can see all the different tools that this MCP server provides. So you can create a project, get project, list screens, get screen, and generate screen from text directly. You can already see that this is going to work fine. So this is 6 tools that this particular official Stitch MCP server is providing. Okay. So we are done with that. We have now configured Anti-Gravity to use Stitch MCP. Now let's proceed to the next step. Okay. So the next step really here is to now interact with Stitch, right? So I'm just going to list all of my Stitch projects. So I basically came into my agent manager and I'm directly asking Anti-Gravity agent to go ahead and tell me all of the Stitch projects that I have created in the past. So let's see what it comes back with. And there you go. So it has given me the last script projects I was preparing for this demo, as you can see here. So let's just go to my Stitch. You have some of these projects which are listed over here: YouTube demo, Agentic AI, webinar registration. And if I go back to what it has given, it has provided the exact project title. So this confirms that it is already connected and it is working. Now, what we want to do is use Anti-Gravity to actually design and create instead of going to Stitch and doing this for us. So for that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to provide a detailed prompt, text prompt, and then we will look into Stitch in parallel and see how a prompt here will actually create a project as well as a design there. All right, so this is the detailed prompt that I have given here. I'm saying create a new Stitch project called FinSight by AI with Surya and generate the following screens for a desktop web app, FP&A, whatever scenario simulation. You can see I've given like multiple screen 1, and I've also described like how exactly I want the first screen to be, and then screen 2, screen 3, and the other screens as well, right? So there are 3, and there are basically multiple cards in the third screen as well. So you can see I'm giving a pretty detailed prompt, and I'm also trying to really test out the functionality along with you guys here to see how good this is and how well it understands the prompt directly from here. So what I'm going to do here is, before I run, let's open these two in parallel here so that we can see everything in action. So I'm just going to do this here like this. And you can see that these are my latest projects. So we don't have this particular project here, right? So I'm going to run this command here and see this in action. Okay. So now the agent is thinking and it is going to ask us to allow it create the project. So it's using that MCP tool here and it is going to go ahead and create the project for us. So I'm just going to say accept. Let me just refresh it. There you go. So it has already got this. And you can see here in parallel, it's doing this, right? So this is the prompt that we had sent from Anti-Gravity, and it's already in the process of doing this, right? You can see what it is trying to do here. So this is the This is the first screen that it is generating. I think it'll do screen by screen. So we'll give it a few seconds for it to generate. The cool thing here is it actually gives the estimated time left. So we started with 100 and now it is estimating 20 seconds left. So that's pretty cool. I believe this is also a newer update. I don't know if I paid attention to this, but this is pretty cool. How much time you're waiting? Just a moment more. All right. So it has got the first one. And then it is actually asking to create the second screen, right? So it is doing this one step at a time. And we can see here, the first screen is exactly what we had asked for. So I'm not interacting with this. I'm just showing that this is directly being designed here. We don't have to go to Stitch at all. We can ask it to show what it has designed. It can take screenshots and stuff like that as well. And it gives you the detailed tasks that it is doing, right? Generate screen 1, screen 2, finalize and provide project details. Those are the tasks that it's trying to do. So just to see what it has done here, let's just zoom to fit here. And this is what it has designed so far, right? It's financial planning reimagined with AI. We asked like a left hero image. This is the screen on the right-hand side. All right, so you can see it has started to design the second screen and it's now estimating around 110 seconds. So we'll give it some time and come back and show you the output. So it has to design 3 screens. It did the first screen already. This is the second one, and then it'll do the same thing for the third screen. The key idea here for us to understand is we gave Anti-Gravity this command with the details, and it is able to design everything directly in Stitch. Okay, so we'll come back once it is done. All right, so looks like it was able to, again, design the second screen. So you can see this is the simulator, and now it is already looking at the third one. So it is asking me my inputs. I'm just going to accept it. And in the meanwhile, we can actually look at what it has designed over here just to see if it makes sense. So this is the second one which it has designed, and look at this is just beautiful. But so far, I love the design, what it has created, both for the home page, login page, and then the second one here. Okay, so we'll give it some more time for it to complete the design for the third one as well. All right, so looks like it has almost finished its job, and this is where it is asking me to give it permission to list the screens. And here on the right hand side, you can see that it has created the third screen as well. So if I just zoom it over here, you can see this is the beautiful screen it has created. And this is what I basically had asked for, right? If you remember my prompt, which I will put in the comment section as well, this is exactly what I'd asked for. So you can see 3 screens that we have put together. So as next step, since I can already see that it is generated, instead of going and using Stitch, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to use Anti-Gravity, and I'm going to ask, fetch the HTML code for all the 3 screens from this particular project. It's able to fetch. And this is one of the tools that as part of this MCP server we have got. The idea is we don't have to now export the code from Stitch and then import it. We can just directly do all of this over here, right? So it's going to do that here. And once we have the code, then we will ask it to basically create the end-to-end application. Okay, so it is exactly doing that, and we should be done in a few seconds. All right, so it looks like it has done its job and it has created a walkthrough. So it has created the Finsight project and all of these simulators. I'm going to ask it to show me this in the Chrome browser. So let's see what it comes back with. Remember, it has the Chrome browser built in right here. So hopefully we should be able to see that. And there you go. So this is the login screen that we had asked it for. So you can see it's right here. This is the simulation. Looks like the simulation is not working. So we will ask Anti-Gravity to work on it. And this is the scenario library, right? So this is what we had asked for. Now we can go back to Anti-Gravity, and I'm just going to ask it directly, can you make the whole application work and stitch it together as a multi-page web application? And the simulation isn't working. Make sure everything is working as intended. So I'm going to really ask Anti-Gravity's agent mode to do a lot of interesting things here, and hopefully it should be able to complete this and provide me an end-to-end scenario. We'll wait for it for a few seconds to see what it comes back with. Okay. So it has done its job, and it really went ahead and also stitched everything together. And this is where it has opened the login HTML in the browser. So this is the final website which Anti-Gravity was able to create using Stitch's design without getting into Stitch. So let's look at this. Now I asked it to create a financial planning FP&A website. And you can see here a beautiful login page. You can see a subtle animation here as well with the words and even on the logo here. And then it has built like a login screen. So if I click on this, it brings me here into a simulation dashboard. which is what I really wanted to generate, like an FP&A analysis. And if I move the levers here, you can see that it's changing here. If I'm changing the operating cost, if I'm moving the headcount, everything is connected, right? If I change the marketing spend, everything is connected from a revenue perspective as well. And here it has also gone ahead and done something more interesting where I can see the comparison between base and the simulated scenario, which is pretty fantastic. It has also given like the variance analysis and stuff like that. Now I can also like potentially run a simulation and it would do that and potentially show the output of the simulation as well. And here it is also connected. It's a 3-page kind of a website, right? So here it is also given a scenario library. We can also see subtle animation. So the idea is if you are in a financial FP&A kind of a department, or you're in the CFO's office or are a CFO yourself, you are able to do this kind of simulation every quarter. And based on the different expenses and operating costs and different type of headcounts and expenses, etc., you should be able to simulate your overall potential revenue. And this is something which most of the FP&A teams do in real life, and you're able to do something like this pretty quickly over here. Now, of course, a few things to keep in mind here. This is completely a dummy website right now. And there is no actual login, which is just connected yet. There is no actual data behind this, but you can do all of those things very easily. For example, we can actually have the login, which is over here, connected via Firebase, which will allow you to actually have the authentication, the authorization, and all of that set up. We can do that. And we can actually like work with Anti-Gravity and Firebase without writing a single line of code for us to be able to do that. And then once you have signed in, like all of these details should be actually coming from a database. So we should be able to point that as well. So let me know in the comment section if you guys will be interested in something like that. That becomes a little bit of a different theme of a video where we are building like a full stack application with proper backend, proper authentication and authorization. But it is absolutely possible to do that in today's world using no code, using Anti-Gravity, etc. So let me know if you're interested. But for today, this is what I really wanted to share with you guys. We really leverage the power of Stitch's MCP server. So this is Stitch. And what I had to do today was I didn't have to like export here export the code from here and go into Anti-Gravity, but I was just able to directly work within Anti-Gravity and use the designs and build a full-blown application in front of you guys today. So that was the idea. I hope you found this valuable. Please definitely let me know in the comment section if you guys have any questions, or if you liked it, or if you did not like it. I will be very interested to understand that so that I can improve on my content. And of course, if you're new here, please do hit that subscribe button if you're interested in getting similar video tutorials for the future. And if you've liked the video, please hit that like button as well. Thank you once again for your time. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.